Konica Minolta. My name is Amanda Ramirez, and I'm a senior account exec on Team Digital Transformers, based out of the sunny San Diego branch. When I was asked to film a win story, I wanted to really dig deep and take a look at what was considered a win. Well, we all know, of course, winning is revenue generated from deals closed. But what did it look like to get that deal closed? Or is this something that could potentially be recreated? I'm not sure, but let's find out. Step 1, get organized. If you know me, or have worked with me in my time with Konica Minolta, organization is a big key to success. Now, I'm sure you may have heard this before, but I wanted to share what I truly mean by this. What you're looking at here is how I personally stay organized and on track with my accounts, follow-ups, prospecting, and so much more. Tab 1 really consists of a compiled list of my accounts in an Excel sheet. Should I ever need to refer back to what you'll later see is my color coding system. As you can see, a few to reference are red is for closed accounts for those who have not gotten back to me, yellow is a task in progress, green is a meeting booked, and so on. Tab 2 is for active accounts. This is the latest and greatest, including account number, if I had to stop in cold call, notes from our calls, and contact information. I also have a section for About the Account, which allows me to feel more confident, especially as a newbie when contacting my active accounts. This allows me to be up to date with what's going on and what's happening with their devices. Tabs 3 and 4 are dedicated to HPP and inactive accounts. This is where you really start to see the color coding come into play. You can see multiple points of contacts and different campaigns being run for each, how to expedite calling to save some time, if there's a gatekeeper, and what their names are. Tab 5 is dedicated to LinkedIn prospecting. This one you have to be a bit careful with, as I received a few warning signs, if you will, with automating prospecting not being allowed from LinkedIn, so make sure to turn those hyperlinks off. However, this truly takes prospecting to the next level. This not only confirms who is with the company, who is no longer with the company, what their actual title is, but also where they're based out of. Where they're based out of is key because it will help you determine who your in-person effort should be towards versus who your calling and emailing effort should be towards. Additionally, if you are someone still using Loom as a prospecting tool, the column for who has accepted your LinkedIn invites or not expedites who you can in turn message and target your videos towards. These tabs cover all of the prospecting forms we currently use and store them in one central location. This also makes logging activity in CRM very efficient, as it's a quick edit, copy, paste to complete. Step 2, planning strategic campaigns. As salespeople, we have the autonomy to let our personality shine and allow both active and prospective customers to get to know us, and that happens through our outreach. Once you get those creative juices flowing, the small gestures in preparation will go a long way. A couple examples I sent over to my boss Cassie were a Jell-O cup, just stopping by to say hello and introduce myself. Or maybe it's Cheez-Its. Hope this isn't too cheesy of an introductory. Mini shoe keychains. Just trying to get my foot in the door. A trick-or-treat candy bag for Halloween. Trick-or-treat yourself this Halloween. Popcorn. Just try to pop by and say hello. Needless to say, she got a good laugh at some of them. But ultimately, I had 2 goals in mind for these campaigns. 1, make them smile, and 2, get their attention. You know what they say, proper planning prevents poor performance. So take the time to get your materials and creative follow-up scripts together prior to running your campaigns. Step 3, actually prospecting. Step 3 is straightforward. Get out there and get prospecting. Create a pitter-patter of touch points to where each account is getting 1 touch a week, whether that's going in person, call, email, or social media. It's important to do an array of each. I like to use a rule of 3 to prospect. Go to the account in person, gain insight while on site. That's a tongue twister. From there, use your creative call script for 3 touch points. Following this, try connecting on LinkedIn. Now, transition to the next campaign. It's important to keep your content fresh and your energy up. Step 4, get the meeting and close that deal. Congrats! We got our contact's attention and successfully booked the first in meeting. Make sure to engage your specialist as early as possible and provide them with any research that you've done on the company and any notes that you've jotted down from your call to book the meeting. Tailor your presentation to the customer. By showing your personality, listening, and assessing the customer's needs, you will uncover large opportunities. This routine, if you will, has allowed me to discover sizable opportunities, one in particular being 6 figures with DRS Daylight Solutions. So, with all of this in mind, I want to remind each of you that you can uncover so many opportunities, both in and outside of hardware. All you have to do is get organized, get creative, and go prospect. So good luck and great selling. Let's go get 'em.